Hello, Snack Pack. Welcome back to Travel Snacks, or if this is your first time, welcome to the channel and a live stream. Travel Snacks is all about traveling, eating good food, being kind to one another, being resourceful, and maybe trying out a different sort of living adventure. Maybe you want to live in a car, a van, an RV, a truck, a tiny home, or something just out of the ordinary that gives you a little bit more adventure and gives you more of a minimalistic living situation, but you are able to go do more for less. So welcome to the live stream. Hello, everybody. Hey, Mike, good to see you. That's funny. Hey, Grant, how are you? Grant is our moderator. Grant's been here through pretty much every live stream. So if you have any questions that I miss, he'll probably be able to answer them. And if anybody tries to do any funny business, he's going to put you in a timeout or he's going to block you. He's got full authority over there. So welcome, Grant. Thank you for being here. Hey, Mimi and Felicity, how are you guys? How's everybody doing today? It has been a crazy day, a crazy week, and I'm so glad it's Saturday, and I'm so glad we get to partake in Snack Chat Saturday today. Hey, Donnie, how are you? So what's the weather like where you guys are? Because it was really cold earlier this week, and then today it just kind of warmed up a little bit. It's 75 degrees, and I was wearing like 3 different layers, and I was able to actually take off my jacket. So I know that you guys are probably like 75, that's like delightful. And usually it is delightful, but with winds, this week has been really cold. So I'm glad we had a nice little reprieve from the cold this today. Hey, Mike, how are you? I'm doing well. Hey, Nathan, how are you doing? I just bought an 06 Ford Equaline. Ooh, awesome. That's awesome. Oh, what am I doing? I need my glasses. Let's see. Mike has 52 and sunny near Olympia. All right, so you're getting a little bit cooler up there too. I live in Florida and it's been like 61. 61 is pretty good too, as long as there's not like a major wind. It was in the teens last night. Oh, teens is too cold. Grant has balmy 39. Okay, so you're getting the cold up there really as well. And Mimi has 70 and sunny in Phoenix. So you're probably around the same weather that is over here. Yeah, super stoked for 24. Oh, dang, that's a good deal, Nathan. That's really cool. Yeah, it's been pretty good. My hair is doing weird things today. Let's see. Felicity says it's nice today, 75 in Madeira Beach, Florida, but it was 38 degrees a few days. That's what I'm saying. It's been like, well, here it's been probably like in the 60s. And then today it's 75, but it's 60, but cold because it's got like really chilly winds. So I don't know. Hey, Judy, how are you? From California. Where in California are you? All right, so we have a lot of cool things to talk about today. The first thing is throw a like on this live stream. That lets YouTube know that you guys like the live streams and they start suggesting this to more people. The Snack Pack is growing really fast, and I'm super excited to have so many new members in our group, in our community. We're gonna get 14,000 subscribers probably this coming week. I'm really hoping that we hit 15,000 by the time I head out on the road. And if you're new with us, welcome. And also hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. The notification bell is really great because it allows you to get notified every time there's a new video or a live stream. And when I get back on the road, I'm going to start doing some more impromptu live streams. This is my friend. I'm going to call it Swissy, because it's after an alpaca that recently passed away. That was my favorite alpaca at Alpaca Rescue that I've been to a few times. And our good friend from the Snack Pack, Terry, gifted me this for my van warming registry, and I love it. So I'm going to try to keep it in view whenever I do these live streams. Well, you know, wherever I can. Let's see. Oh, LA. Okay, cool. That's not too far. Hey, Fake Freedom. Welcome. So good to see you. Hey, Patrick, how are you? Swissy was actually the name of the alpaca that passed away. So I'm gonna keep this beautiful painted tote the same name, just so it'll be a good reminder, a good little memento and memorial. Yeah, we missed you, Fake Freedom. We totally missed you. We've been asking about you every time you're not here. So we're so glad to have you back for another Saturday. Okay, so let's see. Got some notes here. Where's my pen? All right, most of these notes are about the van. So we're probably going to get to the van much earlier today because I don't have a lot of things to talk about except for the van because that's all I've really been focused on this week. Fake Freedom, crazy busy doing the Lord's work. Hallelujah. And repairs for fam. Awesome. Well, that's certainly wonderful. So keep doing the Lord's work. Notes, hum a few bars. Very cool of animal lovers. Yay. But before we get to that, let's talk about snacks because this week's been a doozy. I don't know how you guys are feeling, but I have a feeling, and I'm just making some of this up because I don't know. But I don't know if it's because it's colder or if it's the time change that's like just messing me up. But I've been eating so much. I've had snacks for dinner like 3 or 4 of the nights this week. It's not good. It's really not good. Like 3 nights for sure, I just ate chips and cookies for dinner. And my body is really feeling it. Like today, I feel sluggish. I feel like, when you just eat so much junk food throughout the week and you just feel so just like, oh, I've had McDonald's this week. I've had Del Taco this week, probably twice. I've had pizza. I need to get a salad in my life. That's what I need. Although last Saturday after the live stream, I did go and get a salad. I think we talked about it, and it was very good. So I had one good healthy thing this week, but everything else has been bad news. Nathan says, "I love your fridge, so red." Oh, awesome! You are getting ready for hibernation. I mean, that's how it feels. I feel like I'm storing up food for the winter. It's terrible. What about you guys? Have you been snacking? What have you been eating? Have you been eating healthy meals for dinners and lunches and breakfasts? Or have you guys been kind of in comfort food, cold weather, like meals, like stews and casseroles and stuff? Yesterday, I even had like scalloped potatoes for lunch, which is full of like sour cream, butter, milk, and dairy and I don't get along. So this week's been real bad. So I don't know. Eat some kale or something. I know. I do have a Caesar salad in there, so that's probably what I'm going to have for dinner. Sourdough nibblers with peanut butter. Ooh, I do like a good sourdough nibbler. Grant says, I just finished a big plate of poutine. Grant, why'd you have to go there? I love poutine, and we don't really have that here, so I'm gonna have to learn how to make that. No turkey soup. Is a loaded baked potato healthy? I mean, it's still a vegetable, so I kind of feel like it's okay. Just finished 2 slices of cheesecake. Ooh, with Cool Whip and a cup of Java. Oh my gosh, that sounds so good. Canada is the spot. It is the spot. Oh, you made the poutine yourself? Oh, dang. I've never made poutine in my life. I barely had poutine, and the times I have, it's been pretty good. I know, right? He's just rubbing it in. Another thing is that last week, my mom and dad gave me this shirt. I don't know if it's backwards for you guys. For me, it's backwards. Not all who wander are lost. I'm trying to read it backwards. Yeah. It's cute, huh? My mom was like, I'm not sure if you like this color because all your clothes are really dark, but I do really like it. So I don't really have a lot of t-shirts, so I am glad that I have at least this t-shirt, and it's very cute. Hey, Nellie, how are you? Hey, Saturday night snack chatters. I miss Allison. I'm staying away from cookies and junk food. I made fajitas, mostly veggies, little protein. Yum. Ooh, fajitas. That sounds really good. That would be really good. Really nice and warm right now. Mike made some poutine also. I have to make it myself. The Canadian border stickle. Yeah, exactly. Yes, that's a cool shirt. It's got the little like compass on there. It's very cute. I don't have a lot of like all of my clothes are like really like navy blue, like really dark, or black or gray. Um, that's it. I don't have a lot of like colorful things. I just like the more like earth tony colors. So I think that's good that I get a couple brighter colors in my life. Yes, nice choice, mom and dad. Um, let's see. Okay, so a couple things that we started to talk about last week, but it's pretty much official that I'm going to be leaving here on the 21st of this month. We've made some pretty good progress on the van, and I think it's going to be done enough by the 21st for me to leave and head out to my son's house in Texas. So I'm super excited about it. I'm very tired, but I'm very excited about it as well. Um, so that means that we are still on for the van warming party on the 19th. So for those of you that weren't here last week, we're going to be having a van warming, like a van shower, you know, like when people have a baby shower or like a housewarming party. It's going to be kind of like that. It'll be on the 19th, same time as the Snack Chat Saturdays. It'll still be a live stream, but we'll just have like festivities and bring snacks and we'll eat snacks together. And I did start a van warming registry on the request or suggestion of some of the other snack packers, which I'll put into this link or this chat right here. Oh, Judy has fajitas with shrimp and crab. Oh, I'd actually like that because I'm trying not to eat like meat. I'm okay with seafood though. That sounds really good. I wish I could send a picture of it. Oh yeah. You could send a picture, DM it on my Instagram. My Instagram is travel snacks _ Yeah, a van shower. So we're going to be doing that on the 19th, same time, 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern. So everybody come and it's going to be a fun, exciting thing. Here's the van warming registry. If you feel like, purchasing a gift, feel free. If you don't, that's okay too. It's no obligation. It's just because some people were like excited about being part of the like van reveal, and so I put a registry together for things I know I'm going to need, and if I don't receive those as gift, I'm probably still going to end up buying it for myself. So I just wanted to put it out there. I have received a couple gifts so far, this one, and then I have two other boxes in there that my parents told me are not things that I ordered. And on Amazon there's a way for you to see what people have purchased. So I have my parents check, and those are the only three things that has been ordered. So I was trying to decide if I was going to order or like show the things as I received them. But since it's just three things, I think I'm just going to wait for the van warming party. And I think that'd be a fun little thing to open a few things. So again, no obligation, but feel free if you'd like to do the van warming. If you do the van warming registry and you feel like doing that, then I would recommend doing it soon because it still has to get delivered before the 19th because I'm leaving like 2 days later. Also, if you would like to donate to the snack fund, I always mention this in every live stream, you can hit the $ under the chat. Again, no obligation. I'm just mentioning these things because people do like to support the snack fund. YouTube does take 30%, so if you'd like, you could donate to PayPal or Cash App as well. So enough about that. So let's see. Slip out of California in the middle of the night while Governor Gruesome is asleep. If he catches you, I'll pose bail. Thanks, Mike. I might need it. I'm a little like, I'm not gonna say I'm like concerned because I'm gonna just do what I need to do, but everything's changing so fast. Like, feels like day by day, there's all these restrictions and new things happening. And then some states are doing the quarantine, like the 14-day quarantine. But I think if you just pass through a state, I don't think you need to do that. But I'm going to have to sleep somewhere. I'm not going to drive to Texas in one day. It's going to probably I'm going to probably drive for like 3-ish days. So I'm going to have to stay the night somewhere. So hopefully I'll be able to do that with no problems. Mimi says, I make poutine with French fries, air fryer. That's good. Those air fried fries are really good. Cheese curds and jarred Heinz. Oh, dang, jarred Heinz brown gravy. Okay. I'm gonna have to try that because I've never made it. Hey, Angel, how are you? Texas, how far are you from Texas? Well, I'm currently in Southern California right now, but when I leave here on the 21st, I'm gonna go straight to Texas where my son lives in Dallas. Hey, Ty, how are you? Can I type the Instagram? Yes. There you go. Let's see. I just bought my wife a new air fryer. Don't tell her Christmas is coming. I hope she's not on this live stream because you just ruined it. But that's cool. I want the I'm thinking about getting that Ninja Foodie because it has an air fryer. It has like 8 things or 7 things. Air fryer, pressure cooker, rice cooker, all the things. And I think it will be okay in my van. But if not, I'm going to probably get an air fryer down the line, but I'm not sure. But air fryer, that seems like a good idea. Wish I had money to donate for van share. No, don't feel obligated at all, and don't feel bad. I'm just happy if everybody just shows up on the live stream. It's always so heartwarming to see everybody, and you guys have been so encouraging and so uplifting. So again, don't feel any kind of obligation to buy anything or donate anything. I'll say something before the end of the year since I'm once again working. I'm so glad you are working again, Mike. That is so awesome. Cuomo wants to destroy New York. Oh boy. Oh, I think Cuomo. Yeah, there's a lot going on. I mean, there's so many things. I think California is one of the only states imposing curfews and quarantines. I think so. It's actually nuts. You're fine outside of California. Okay, well, that's good to know because I'm going to be driving through some of these states. Hey, Richard, how are you? Oh, Ty, you already followed me on Instagram. Okay, awesome. Yeah, I want the Ninja Foodie. Yeah, I've been hearing so many good things about the Ninja Foodie. I want the 5-quart one because the 6-quart or 8-quart is going to be way too big for my needs. Plus, I want to keep the wattage as low as possible. And I think the 5-quart's the smallest one they have. Curfews, good grief. COVID has a time preference. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Barbara. My nose is running. I should be prepared before I come on this live stream with some tissue. I just have some napkins from when I had soda yesterday. Soda, me. I've been on one, you guys. Like, I've been eating terribly this week. But it's like I don't have time to think about it because this van is taking up all my time. So, when you just get to that place and you're just like, I can only think about one major thing right now, and it's the van. So if food has to be put on the back burner, it's going to have to be for the next couple weeks. Yeah, I don't understand why at 10 p.m. you have to be in your house, and then you can't come back out of your house till 5 a.m. But during the day, you could be around people, but not too close. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense. Oh, your friend lives in San Antonio. Okay, I liked San Antonio when I went there. And not many rules in Florida. Oh, well, that's good. I love Florida. Yeah, I don't know where Monique is. She hasn't been here in the last couple weeks as well. Let's see. Okay, so we talked about the van warming party. Oh, since I'm going to be leaving, it's everything. Every day is like mapped out with what has to happen. So I'm going to take you guys outside in just a little bit to show you the van. But we've been working on a lot of stuff, and I think we need to get to building the bed because that's an important thing, and the little toilet thing that I'm going to be using because though that's pretty much the things that I really need. Everything else is just like cosmetic for the most part. They're nice things to have, but I feel like I can do some of these things on the road. But we have until the 21st, but I really don't because I still want to go visit a couple of my friends before I leave. I want to go visit my son that's in California before I leave. And those things take time. You know, if you're going to, like, my friends are in San Diego, and my son is in the Orange County area now. So it's, you know, I still have to do those things. And, you know, I would like to visit before I leave because I don't know how long I'm going to be out of California. Definitely several months. So I want to like say my goodbyes. So I really have less time. So we're really trying to like push to the max every day and get the rest of these things done. We made some good progress this week, but we also had some setbacks. So, you know, I guess that's just the way it goes. But I appreciate everybody's encouragement because it's really been like, it's been rough these past couple weeks, just trying to push it, and I'm ready for it to be over. Been 2 weeks since I have been here. You lost some weight. Thank you. I think I've gained weight. That's so shocking to me. That's so funny because you're the second person that said that. So either like I'm working on the van and I'm burning calories enough to keep up with the trash that I'm eating, or I don't know what else, because I feel like I've pudged up again. Like all that weight I lost like a few months ago, I feel like it just came back. But thank you. I appreciate that. Check out the Goodwills. You never know what yeah, the Goodwills are great. Goodwills are really great. The van is going to be done enough for me to leave on the 21st. So my parents' birthdays are right next to each other. So my mom's birthday is on the 20th of December and my dad's is on the 21st. So that's why I'm deciding to leave on the 21st. So I'm going to spend their birthdays with them. And then right after coffee on the 21st with my dad, then I'm going to leave and just start driving. I'll probably end up in Arizona or New Mexico on the first day. So I think I'll have to map that out, but I'm pretty sure that's probably where I'll end up once I leave. So it's going to be good. Make sure it's not from stress. Oh, if I've lost weight, it's definitely from stress. It's definitely from stress. So this is, and you know what's crazy is that this really isn't me. I'm not really like a stressed out person. I'm usually very calm, but this van build has taken me to different levels, which is actually good. I know it sounds terrible, but it's actually good because it's strengthened my dependence on God and my patience and just the realization I have no control over anything just solidifies every day. So it has been stressful, but it's also been good to get, you know, so that I'm actually becoming closer to God. You can still leave on time, even if toilet situation. Yeah, exactly. The toilet is actually something I don't even need. I do need a bed though. So I think we're going to start on the bed tomorrow or Monday. And I did get my mattress. I ordered it and it said it wasn't going to be here until next week. And then it came yesterday. So Amazon delivered it early. So I'm very excited about that. I do need to probably tomorrow open the bed up because it's one of those bed in a box foam mattresses. And it says 48 hours in order to puff up or whatever. So I do need to take it out and just let it sit and expand. But yeah, listen, I don't need a toilet right away. I could just use public toilets or just get a bucket. I don't know. Thanks, Grant. Yes, put a like on it if you guys are part of the live stream. Amen. God is awesome. I'm not even kidding. For all of you prayer warriors out there, please, I will take all the prayers I can get. And coming on this live stream, it breaks up my week to just like give me a sense of calm because the rest of the week I've been going crazy just trying to get things done. But it's actually been it's been good. You know, it's like ups and downs, you know. Nellie says my son's birthday is on the 20th. Oh, cool. Best Christmas gift ever. Oh, that's so cool. Hey, Oscar, how are you? Good to have you. Let's see. We're doing great. I'm glad to have you here on the live stream. How are you doing? I'm still anticipating the van completion. Me too. I am super excited to see how it's all going to turn out. So far, it's like when I look at it now, it's hard to stop and just like take a moment to just like, take it all in because we're just going, going, going. But so far, I'm liking the way that it looks with the things that I've chosen. So I'm happy about it. Let's see. Trying to see all my notes. Oh, so okay, so one other thing, and then I'm pretty sure I'm gonna take you guys out to see the van. This might be a shorter live stream today because I don't have a lot of things to talk about except for the van. But that's okay. God, I said thank you. Just added you and sent you. Oh, good, thank you. I do want to see that. Hey, Matthew, how are you? Oh, you just finished work? All right, well, welcome. Glad you made it. Hey, Linda, how are you? From Florida, awesome. Gosh, I already forgot what I was gonna say. This is like my brain is just going in 500 different directions. Um, oh, I was gonna talk about videos. Okay, so when I was on the road before, I was putting out 3 videos a week plus a live stream, which now looking back on, I'm like, what? How was I doing that? Because that's like a lot of editing, but I was doing it. And then when I started the van build, it's just taking up like all of my days, and it's just a lot. It's just a lot. So I've been getting out 1 video a week, which seems like a very little amount, but it's just been a lot. So I have a lot of footage that I need to edit together. So some of these videos that I'm going to be posting over the next few weeks, they might not be like the most exciting, but when you're doing YouTube, there's a lot of different kinds of content, but there's 2 main kinds of content. There's like kind of trending content, and then there's evergreen content. Evergreen content is content or videos that will always be there for anybody that wants to watch it for any time, and it still applies. So an example of evergreen content is like, for example, me putting in solar, because forever and ever people are always going to want to put solar on a van. So that's like evergreen content. That's something that people will always be looking up. And then there's other things, that's maybe trending, or that's, maybe just like current. And that's like if there's like a current dance style or whatever, makeup trend or whatever for my channel. I don't know. That's just like maybe when I do my vlogs or whatever. Anyways, long story short, some of the videos that I'm going to be posting may not be super exciting, but I'm still posting them because I want to be able to give the information to people that will come after me in building vans. So tomorrow's video, which I'm almost done editing, but tomorrow's video is going to be me putting my like dashboard together, my headliner, and I don't know, putting speakers up in there and stuff like that. So some of these won't be as exciting, but just know that I have a lot of content coming in terms of the van build, and pretty much I'll be making all those videos through the rest of the year. And then probably starting in the first of the year is when I'm going to start, because I'll be out in my van, I'll start putting out all the content of me doing all the traveling or the road trips and all the things like I used to do. And you'll get to see how I'm living in the van. So please know that not all of the videos are going to be boring. When I put them together, I'm like, are people going to even like this? But I do my best to try to give as much information as possible so that people will have the knowledge they need, because when I'm building this van, I do look to a lot of YouTube videos to get help. So it's really something that I want to do to give back, just in case somebody's like, oh, I want to, redo my headliner. I wonder how best to do it and what tools to use. So that's coming tomorrow. And then I'll have a bunch of other things coming soon. Okay, let's see. I wish I was either in Florida or Arizona at this time. Yeah, it's been nice here in California, like kind of like the Arizona weather too. But I wish I was in Florida too, because I really enjoyed Florida. All good in the UK, says Matthew. Mike says snow is a 4-letter word. What is the time in Florida? I would imagine it's 2, 3, 3, 4, 5:30. That walk is awesome. Let's see. Hey, Gilbert, how are you? Evening. All I'm in New York and have been in my van now for about 3 months. It's kind of hard, but worthwhile. Oh, that's so exciting. What type of van do you have? Do you have like a passenger van or a Sprinter or a Transit? Have you chosen a name for your van? I haven't chosen a name. I haven't chosen a name. I'm just calling it the Snackmobile for now. But I do want to have like a proper name too. But right now it's just the Snackmobile. That was a lot of videos to make in a week, but it really made your channel grow by leaps and bounds. That's true, Felicity. I think I was just like so focused on, hitting the like 1,000 subscribers and just getting the channel going. So I think when I get back on the road, I'm at least going to be making 2 videos a week and for sure, the live stream, of course, and then probably another live stream during the week. So I have so much to like post. There's so many ideas I have. So I think I'll be posting more often. I mean, I know I'll be posting more often, but definitely at least 2 times a week. Hey, Arharn, how are you? Didn't you name it Eileen? That's a contender. I like the name Shirley because I keep saying the van is coming along slowly but surely. And then I like Eileen because the roof leans a little bit. So I was thinking of calling it Shirley Eileen, which I might, but I don't know yet. Hey, Chris, how are you? No problem. Let's see. Hey, Dee Dee, how are you? Finally made it here for the latest and greatest. Oh, I'm glad you made it. Hey, Seth, how you doing? Do you travel all over the United States? What states do you travel through? Yes, I've traveled through a lot of states already. I went through the West Coast, and then I went through all the southern states so far. I have been to other states, just not in my car, but like in my life. But I am trying to do all 48, 50. I'm trying to do all 50 states in a vehicle, which I know Hawaii, I won't be able to like drive there. But if I go to Hawaii, it'd be great to like rent a van and do a couple videos there in like a rented situation. I was going to go to Alaska next year, but I think I'm going to save that for the following year. But I do want to do all 50 states living in a vehicle. So I think that'll be fun. Are you near Slab City? I am near enough to Slab City, yes. And that was one of the things that I was trying to do before I left, but this van build has been taking up all my time, so that's going to have to be for another time. Beautiful day in Florida, and it's 5:30. Awesome. Hey, Tina, how are you? What inspired you to take up this lifestyle? Basically, I just got to the point where my 2 sons were old enough to live on their own, and I wanted to start exploring the world. I started traveling internationally, and then I resigned from my job and didn't have as much money to do international. So I thought about what resources I had, which I had a car, and I was like, let me try living in this car. And the rest is history. And then I bought a van. So I really just enjoy being out on the road and saving money and being more free and not spending so much on rent and all the things that come along with a traditional living experience. Hey, Ellie, eventually busy in London. How are you? Welcome. It's cold there? Oh, dang. Let's see. I lost the... Started following you a couple weeks ago, binging on your videos. Oh, that's so cool. Thank you. I'm so glad you enjoy them. Sounds exciting. That's so cute. Shirley Eileen. Shirley, you can't be serious. I am serious. Stop calling me Shirley. Hey, Kels, how are you? Hey, if you're not already following Kel's channel, Kels Acosta, go follow his channel. He's putting out some great content. I'm like, I don't want to say jealous because that's a strong word, but I'm like a little bit like, I want to get out on my van so I could start doing some videos because his videos are inspiring. He's doing a lot of like traveling. He's doing a lot of food things. And that's exactly what I want to do and get back on the road. It was the funniest movie ever made. Oh, bummer, we have 54 states. Oh, bummer said we have 54. If we have 4 other states, let me know what they are, because I'd like to explore those things. Let's see. I have been to 48 states. It's my bucket list to hit all 50. Oh, awesome. 43 states for me and much of Canada. Hey, Chris coming through with a 5 spot. Hold on. I lost my phone. Let me give you a shout out. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I'm going to give you this one. This is festive. It goes with your like dancing emoji guy. Thank you so much, Chris. You are an awesome supporter, and I truly appreciate it. Thank you so, so much. Let's see. Let's see. Well, if you make it to the Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania stop in for, oh, awesome. Yeah, I've been trying to, like, not really like seriously, but I'm trying to like get to know where some of you guys are, because when I start going through these places, when I get back out on the road, every Snack Chat Saturday or any other live stream, I'm going to be like, okay, I'm going to be in this area, blah, 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 this time frame. So if you're in this area, let me know, and like try to do some meetups and stuff. So I'll keep you guys posted on that. But for now, thank you for the offer. And I will be looking forward to meeting some of you guys along my journey. You basically got off the treadmill. Best decision ever. Yes. Basically, I just got sick of paying so much in rent and just everything. And like, I'm a pretty frugal person. And so I was just tired of basically throwing money away for something I don't really even care that much about. What's up with that walk? So it's like induction heat. Are you talking about what walk? Did I talk about a walk? And I already forgot. I do have an induction cooktop. I don't know where it is in my room because everything's a mess, but I do have an induction cooktop. But I do want to get like one of the, I think I put it on the van warming registry. It's like a wok pan. Maybe that's what you're talking about. I do need one that is like good for an induction cooktop, because you can't put any old pan on induction cooktop, which I found out when I got the cooktop. So if you're going to get one, for your van or whatever, you should definitely make sure that whatever pans you have will work on an induction cooktop. And let's see. Let's see. Hey, Eric, how are you? Keep up the good work in Erie, Pennsylvania. Oh, awesome. 4 other states, altered states, state of confusion, state of shock, and my favorite, state of peace in God. Hallelujah. I'll pass on the first 3. Yeah, I don't want to visit those states. That would be so much fun. Meetups I'm looking forward to meeting up with you guys, because it's like one of my, like the thing, a lot of things. What am I saying? Like, am I having a stroke here? What's happening? This is what happens to me when I have too much on my mind. It's like words are not matching my brain. What I was going to say is, let me just take it down a notch. When I'm out on the road, I like to get together with people that are from the area, because people that live in those areas know where to go for the best food and the best little shops, or the best hole in the walls, or the best experiences. And so I like to visit and get tips from people. So when I go to these places, I want to be asking you guys, what you guys like to do in those areas. You still have the map on your wall, asking for a friend. I do. I'm afraid to show you all my mess. Hold on. Oh. I want to send it to you, Barbara. I don't know. Send me a message, because I can't keep it. And I only have a couple weeks before I leave. So send me a message, email me or something, and I'll be happy to send it over to you. Lamont, travel snacks rocks. Thanks, Lamont. Lamont was here earlier helping me paint my doors. of my van, so the inside doors, and he did a fabulous job painting them, putting a clear coat on them, and rehanging them. So I appreciate your help tremendously because time is of the essence. Chances of Allison and I meeting up are pretty much slim to none at this point. Yeah, because of the border. So I don't know. Canada and US and Mexico, they need to get it together so that people can still go, back and forth. At the rate Cuomo is at, you might find me in a detention center compound. You could spring me out. Okay, I will. I'll be like rolling up in my van, open the doors, and be like, go, go, go. Hey, Carol, how are you? You used to travel. You're not traveling anymore? I guess I shouldn't laugh at strokes, but I did. I know that's probably terrible for me to say that. Sorry. If anybody's had a stroke or had a loved one get a stroke, have a stroke. Both my grandparents had strokes, so I'm not making light of it, but I'm just saying I feel like something's happening here. What's your favorite thing about Christmas? My favorite thing about Christmas is the Lord Jesus. That is my favorite thing about Christmas. That's pretty much my favorite thing about any holiday that has anything to do with God or Jesus. Is I like to remember why we're here and why we have the things that we have, and to try to be kind to one another. And I also like food. I also like the Christmas food. Yes, fake freedom. Yes, Barbara. Yes. Yeah, because look, I have it actually here. I still have the box. So I got to figure out if I can ship this for a decent price though, because it's a weird shape and I don't want to mess it up, but I haven't scratched anything off of it. And I'm showing this because Fake Freedoms asked about this map before. And look, it even has this. I don't even have it hung up. It's a little US one, scratch off. I have it in white and gold, and I have it in black and gold. So I'm gonna send you the whole thing. So message me and I'll send it to you because I can't take it with me. This isn't gonna fit in my van. And I was just gonna take it to the Goodwill. So let me know. Let's see. Lockdown soon. I work at school as a school custodian, keep people safe. Oh, okay. Judy says, I want to buy a van myself, tired of paying rent. Yes, I got sick of it, so that's why I wanted to do it. Let's see. Do you have a time limit in mind for van life, or do you plan to van live for the rest of your life? I'm not going to say the rest of my life, but I feel like I got to get out there and see how I enjoy it. But I feel like I'm going to probably just keep living in a van for a long time. I'd say, depending on how everything goes, I would like to get a small, 1 bedroom or 2 bedroom, just small place of my own, buy something in a far out place, somewhere in Georgia or Florida or something, just so I can have a place to go back to, when I just want to break from the van. I want to have a place of my own. So I think in the next 2 years, I would like to buy something, nothing crazy. I'm talking a tiny home or just somewhere to park and have my things that I can't take in the van. So I feel like I'm gonna be living the van life for quite a while because I think it's just something that I enjoy. Terry's here. Hey, Terry, how are you? Sorry, I'm late. It's so good to see you. Yes, exactly. Hey, Meat Healthy Lori. All good. I'm glad you made it. Look, Terry, I have my Swissy tote next to me. So that's going to be with me wherever I go. Oh, Holy Night is right. Carol says, I would need to kick my boyfriend to travel again. Hey, you know what? You got to do what you got to do. Yay. What kind of heater do you use in the van? Okay, so first I had, well, I still have it. I have it's the Mr. Heater Little Buddy. It's like a propane heater, and you just screw in the little green canister of propane. I had it in my car. I never used it. I just used it for the video that talks about how to stay warm in your car. But once I tried it in the car in that video, I didn't really feel safe using it. So I still have it, and I was planning to bring it into the van with me when I leave. But a couple of you guys on the snack pack a few weeks back were talking about getting a Chinese diesel heater. So I did order that and I have it. And funny side story, um, the guy that, like, we go to Home Depot like almost every day because we always need stuff and we forget stuff a lot. The guy that works kind of in the lumber department, he's kind of a younger guy, and he has a van and he installed a Chinese diesel heater, he was telling us, and he's installed a Chinese diesel heater for other people. So my dad went in there the other day, and my dad came home and he's like, guess what? I talked to Bob over at Home Depot, and he said he'll be happy to, help you put in your Chinese diesel heater for like a case of beer. And I was like, done. So, I mean, I'm still going to give that guy probably like $50 because it's a lot of work. And, I like to, pay people for their time. So I don't know if he's actually going to do it, because you know how people say, you never know. He might just try to be nice. But I hope he does come over and help with the heater, because that would be really helpful, because the box has like 500 parts. And I'm like, what's all this? That's like a lot going on. And it's very involved because you got to have an exhaust pipe and all these things, and it uses diesel fuel. So you got to do like other things. So I'm going to, use that. And that's something that I hope to get to before I leave. But if not, I'm just not gonna be able to do it. Atlanta's getting weird though. I do love Atlanta though. I really do. But yeah, there's a lot going on. A landing zone is a great place. Yes, I do want to have like a base for, just of my own. Stock up on toilet paper and cleaning supplies. Yeah, that's true. Like Easter. Amen. Swissy rocks. Swissy does rock. Hey, Tennille, how are you? Let's see. I would love to live in a van or tiny house for a little while, but I can't convince my hubby. That's okay. That's okay. Maybe in the future. My mom and dad are doing well. I think my dad is still working on the van right now. He had to go to Home Depot, which I'm going to show you. I'm going to take you guys outside in just like 2 or 3 minutes, because we had a little mishap on the gray water tank that's mounted underneath the van. It started leaking a lot. Like, leaking is not the right word. It was like pouring out water. And at first I was about to cry because I thought there was a puncture in the tank. But I think we figured out that the threaded whatever piece that goes into the thing, I think, because I drove my van a couple times, I think it popped out. It must have not been in there very securely. Excuse me. So my dad went to Home Depot to get the parts, and he's going to be working on that. So they're doing well though. Oh, Chris says Bob Wells just did a video where he built a nice base for the Mr. Buddy little heater to make it stable. It's pretty good. Oh, I saw that video. Yeah, he did a really good job on that. If I can't get my diesel heater installed, then I'll probably do something similar to that. Yeah, they're doing well. They're safe. I was thinking, Allison, you may want to paint the van before you go. You could be more stealth. Worry you would draw attention to yourself if it is painted. We're really trying. I'm trying to get to the point where we can paint it. That's going to have to be one of the last things, because I don't really have a place to paint it. And my parents' house is in the desert, so everything is dirt. And it's been windy every day. So it's like, because we're trying to paint it ourselves because it's just too expensive to get a van painted. But I'm going to really try to paint it before I leave, because I want it to just look more stealth, like you said. Kind of toilet you use in your van, by the way. So I'm going to do like a little composting bucket system where it has like a bucket and then like a urine diverter, because when you mix urine and feces, that's when you get the smells. And a lot of you give me a lot of tips on what to put over the droppings. So people have said you can use coconut coir, peat moss. I have a whole list, so there's a lot of things. But I'm basically gonna try to just make like a basic bucket system and put like a toilet lid on it and then slide it under the fridge. So I have a little space for it already. Bye, Mimi. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you later. Oh, where you would draw attention to yourself is not painted. Yes. I mean, totally. Like right now, it looks crazy because it's all sanded down because we're intending to paint the van. It's all sanded, but we're running out of time. So if I have to do it on the road, I'll have to try to find somewhere, I don't know where, to just paint it myself. Maybe I'll get some spray cans and just make it looks different. Have both types of heat. It's always good to have a backup. Yeah, I'll probably bring the little buddy heater just in case because I have it. Let's see. Your van is getting a natural sandblasting before the paint job. Yes, exactly. All right. Grant's doing a great job being a moderator, getting rid of any riffraff. Thank you very much, Grant. I thought you would use a blower heater that runs off of solar. What, like, are you talking about just like a regular plug-in heater, like you plug into the outlet? Because those are really high in wattage, and so I was trying to avoid that. Grant is like, not in my house. Yeah, Grant's putting it down over there. He's like, just found, hey, Bill, how are you? Just found you recently, really enjoying the content. Oh, good. I'm glad you're here. I haven't put somebody on a timeout since I had kids at home. Welcome, Daddy McGirth. How are you? All right, so you guys ready to go check out the van? I reset my the Wi-Fi repeater in the living room, but I do want to say that the last couple weeks the Wi-Fi has gone out or my computer fell off its stand and the live stream ended. If that happens, I will start a new live stream. I'm really hoping that doesn't happen today because it sucks to have 2 live streams on the same day for like the YouTube. I don't know, it's a long thing. Anyways, I hope that doesn't happen. So when I take you guys outside, sometimes the internet cuts off. So hopefully that doesn't. So before we go out there, I want to tell you a few things about the van, what's happening, so that I don't have to talk about it as much outside, and then I can talk more about it when I come inside. But basically, this week we installed, so I decided to get a cell booster on my van. It was very expensive, and I was going back and forth a lot about getting it, but YouTube is my job. I have to have, like, I have to edit, I have to upload, I have to do the live streams, and there was no 2 ways around it. Plus, I had talked to you guys about using a different provider. I was on Verizon, and then I moved to a service called Visible, and I have to leave Visible. I have to go back to Verizon, and I'm not going to talk about it today. I'm probably going to make a video about it, but long story short, Visible is just not going to work for my needs, which sucks because it's only $35 a month, full on unlimited, no throttling or anything, but it's just not fast enough. There's restrictions, and Visible does not work in Canada. So that's just not going to work because eventually I'm going to get into Canada. So I want to be able to use my phone. And Visible doesn't allow to use a booster. So I'm going to have to go back to Verizon. But I ordered a booster, and it comes with an antenna, and we installed that this week. We also, we also focused on putting in all the electrical this week, which was a huge job. But we have power, and low key, high key, whatever key. When we got the electrical put in and my dad plugged in a lamp and turned on the light, I went in the house and I cried. I was like, oh my gosh, we have power. Like, I can't believe it. All this hard work. I'm so tired, but we have power. And I plugged my fridge in and the light came on, and my solar is working now, and it's powering things, and like, it's so exciting. So I'm going to show you that. I already told you that my bed came, and pretty much most of the walls are up. I told you the doors are done. The inner doors are done, and I started putting wood up on the ceiling. So there's currently 3 tongue and groove wood pieces on the ceiling. But I'm not able to install the rest today because I didn't have enough supports to nail into, so I had to glue some more on there, so it has to dry overnight. So all that being said, let me take you guys outside and show you all the things I just talked about. But first, let me read these comments right quick. Yes, outlet, but I have a dual fan and heater. Cost me oh, interesting. I remember my parents had to get their car repainted after a sandstorm along I-10. Oh, Palm Springs and Indio. About 50 years ago, before the trees along the interstate grew. Yes, that sand out here in the desert's no joke. My ex and I got a case of beer and 20 cans of spray paint and camouflage painted our Dodge Ram Charger years. I'm not opposed to spray painting my van. I mean, it doesn't have to look luxurious. I want it to look like a work truck. I mean, I want it to look nice, but I don't want to look like trash. But I don't care if it doesn't need to be all polished and beautiful. I just want it to look white and then like a nice black strip at the bottom. How do you stay safe in the van, and how do you keep the van so people don't know you are living inside of the van? I stay safe in the van because I am very aware of my surroundings as much as I possibly can. I don't park in places that I feel uncomfortable. Even if I get one bad vibe, I take that as the Holy Spirit telling me to move on. I'm very stealth. This is what people are calling it. But like once I park, I never get out, so people don't know who's in the car. And I have tinted windows and lots of things that I do to, so that people, I don't draw attention to myself. You will need the cell boost if you boondock. Wise choice. Yes, exactly. That's another thing, is I want to start going more out of the cities and stuff, and I'm definitely going to need that cell booster. It hurt to have to buy it, though, I will say, because it was not something I planned on getting. I know my boyfriend would be too scared to live in the van. Don't be scared. It's going to be okay. So you were able to find it the next day. Oh, you were talking to Chris. Okay. How about AT&T? AT&T is my second choice. And I might end up getting, I'm going to go back to Verizon, but I might end up getting a hotspot thingy, like a MiFi from AT&T just on backup, just in case I'm a place where Verizon's not really great. How can I convince him to try it? Okay, I'm going to say that you can't really convince anybody to do anything, but you can give them the reasons why you think that it will be okay. And also, I don't try to convince people too hard, because if something terrible happened, that person's going to blame you. So let them come to the conclusion on their own, but give them the reasons why you think it's a great idea. Happy tears, well done. Yes, I was really happy tears. Did you get your over the bed lights? I do have. Oh, and yeah. Thank you for reminding me. Yes, we got the one reading light installed. I ended up just getting one reading light, and I'll show you why when we go outside. But one reading light is installed, and then the ceiling is wired for lights. I did that this morning, so that's wired as well. All right. Check out. Let's see. Will you add motion sensors to alert you when sleeping if someone is around your van? I might do that later. Hey, George, that's my dad. Hey, everyone at Home Depot for the 4,089th time. That's not even an exaggeration. I feel like we've been there every day. Hey, buddy, we were all asking for you. Who's counting? Let's see. Thank you so much, Fake Freedom. What is your favorite Bible verse and why? My favorite Bible verse has been for quite a while. Philippians 4:6. Be anxious for nothing. All right, so let's go outside. Look at you guys. I never drink soda. Wait, I got a question for you real quick. When you get soda, do you drink it the next day? Because people like I've always done that. People are like, that's so gross. It's so watered down. It's so syrupy. I don't know. It is kind of syrupy, but I like sugar, so I still drink it the next day. I'm not gonna be able to drink that whole thing in one sitting. Okay, so let's see. No, it's watered down and flat. Isaiah 41:10. I'll have to look that one up. Oh, Tanil, you do? Oh, okay, that's cool. Ty says no. Nothing carbonated for this girl. Yeah, I try to stay away from carbonated things. I usually don't drink soda, but this week's just been crazy. In Pittsburgh, it's called pop. Yeah, exactly. I know that the Midwest is all about pop. Here we go. Currently 72 degrees, but it's a little nippy out here. Okay, so first things first. Here's the cell. A little bit past the fan that's up there, but I did measure, and I hope I measured correctly, because it's still about 3 inches under 9 feet, and most of the drive-through clearances are as long as you fit under 9 feet. So I think I should still be able to go through most drive-throughs, but I'm going to make a video about this because it took a lot of tries to install that, because it's wired through the side. I don't know if you guys could see it, but it's inside. It's in behind this wall, which I'll show you in a second. I'm going to read your guys' comments when I get back in because it's hard to see out here. Okay, hold on. Look at what a beautiful job on these doors. Let's see. So at first, we painted them white. Well, one of them white because I wanted it to match my walls. And then when I brought it inside, it looked silvery, like silver. Maybe I talked about this last week, but it kind of looked silvery. And so I was like, no, that's not the look. So ended up painting them blue, like the same color blue as the cabinets. And the back doors are blue as well. So that's good. Let's see. Oh, here's the little reading light. So this is going to be sitting like right. This is where my head would probably be. Let's see, probably around here, because the bed's going to be there. So I can, do this, and then you just tap it and it turns on, and then tap it to turn it off. There's a way to dim it. I think you're supposed to hold it and dim it, but I don't know how to do it. I've tried it and I don't know. It's not working. I have to read the directions. So anyways, we got that installed. Here's the walls are mostly done. Okay. We had to take the cabinet doors off because they were the wrong hinges. I think I talked about that. But we have the right hinges now. We just have to install it. And then I got some gas struts. This is the kind that's like whatever that sound is. So I need to install that. So here's the ceiling, how it's going to look. So I kind of wanted to go with kind of the look of the floor, but a little darker. So we have these three up. We have all the wiring done. So wherever you see like a little end or a little loop, that's where the lights are going to go. These are like the little 1 watt lights. So it'll go, let's just pretend this is going to be, it'll be inside of the wood, not inside, but mounted to the wood. So I got 6 of these lights. So there'll be 3 on this side. Oops, this one came down, but I don't want to take it too far back because I just need lights for this area where the kitchen is. Okay. Let's see. This goes to the fan, but we got to cut it down. So this just pops up in there so it'll look nice over the wood. Let's see here. Oh, it's a lot of trim pieces too. It takes, oops, that's really bright. It takes a while to get all these trim pieces cut, and it's hard to find attachment points in a van because a lot of it's metal and you're just trying to get this really thin wood into something. But I'm excited to show you the best part, which is my electrical. Okay, so let me go back out to the other way to show you. The van is a lot higher right now because we have it jacked up because we're working on the gray water tank. So it's on the things. Here's our wood station with all of the pieces. Okay, this is very exciting. This is probably like one of my favorite parts. Okay, so we got, oh, here, first, before I do that, look at the doors up close. Looks good, huh? Yeah. Okay, so we got the battery in. This battery is like 100 and something pounds. We got all the connectors. So we strapped down the van with a metal strap thing and drilled it in. So it's not going anywhere. And then we put all these like plate things on where all the things are spliced in. And then here's my electrical board. So this is my 2000 watt inverter. That's my solar charge controller. That's my Bluetooth module for the charge controller so that I can look on my phone and see how the battery life is and like whatever, all the voltages. And here is, this is just a fuse. This is my fuse block. So this is for 12 volt. So these are all things that run off of 12 volt. This is things that run off of 110, which is like a regular plug in a house. I have to still do some like tidying up with, you know, putting this against the board and stuff like that. But some of these things are already working and some of the things aren't working yet because we still have to do like lights and stuff. But this is the wire. Let me see. This is the wire for the Wi-Fi booster or the cell booster that's outside. That's drilled in onto the side. And that goes over here to, God, I can't even get up here because it's taller now. That's going to go up, over, down, and then it goes to this thing. This is the thing, and then there's a little another antenna somewhere. It's somewhere, but there's an internal antenna. But we also put some water in the water tank because we were running the water to see how the gray water ball valve would work, but then we had a massive leak, so we had to turn it off. But look, let's see. Well, I was going to show you, but I just remembered that I took the light out of here already. But so you could see that there's power on these 3 rocker switches. This one's for the gray water, so I'm not going to do that. This one's for the water pump. You could hear it. You heard it, maybe. I don't know if you heard it, but it's not really a good idea to turn it on because it's dry right now. This is going to be my dimmer switch for the overhead lights, but those aren't put in yet. But look. And it's cold in here. And the freezer's cold. It's very exciting. Very exciting stuff. It's hard to convey how excited I am in here. Oh, okay, I'll show you. Because it's a lot going on. So this fan came with a remote. So and it's got like different speeds. And it also does exhaust and like blowing in or exhausting out. Now it's going to go the other way. I think. Oh yeah. So it's very cool. So I'm going to mount this on my cabinet over there. And then it just... So it's loud when it opens and closes, but it's not loud when the fan is actually running. All right, so I think I showed you everything for now. Oh, this is also wired here because I'm going to put another outlet with it's an outlet with 2 outlets and 2 USBs, and that's going to go on like a wall right here. So it'll be another area that I can plug stuff in. I think that's it for now. So let me close up. Oh, here's the, whoa. Oh, I took it in already. But that's the tank for the diesel. Let's see. I don't know if you can see it. That right there. I can't point to it, but that's the tank for the diesel heater. All right. Close this up. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so that's what's been, whoa. Let me get situated here. Okay, let me read all these comments. There's a lot coming through. So I'm excited to see what you guys said. Okay, let's see. Okay, hello, George. Home Depot should reward you for your loyalty. By your 5,000th visit, you should be given a new work truck. Hey, that'd be legit. I never drink soda, but I don't think I'd like it flat. No gas. John 5:24. Okay, that's it. I need to look up some of these. I'm gonna write this down. John 5:24. Isaiah 48:11. And Isaiah 41:10. Okay, nope, I drink it immediately. Diet Pepsi is the way to go. Terry says, hang on. Matthew says, depending on the drink. Carol loves it flat. Chris says, it's 45 but sunny here. Hoodie weather. Ooh, that's good. Let's see. I don't drink beer, so I don't know about flat beer. Wow, the van looks awesome. Thank you. Doors look great. The blue is so soothing. Okay, good. Better vans and gardens. That's funny. Thank you, Ty. Oh my gosh, it's all coming. Yeah, it is all coming together. We've like really pushed it this week. And so we need to finish the roof, the cabinet doors, and then I can start my bed. Love the tap light. Okay, that's good. Let there be light. God is good all the time. Nice reading light. That's going to be helpful. Yes. Super nice. Amen. I read on my Amazon Fire. Light is built in. Yes. I do have a Kindle that has light, but I don't really use it. I am so happy for you. It's really coming. Thank you so much, Terry. Oh, good grief. Happy. Oh, I got it. Where's everybody from? Doors look awesome. Nice color doors. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my gosh, you all should be so proud of. Thank you. The electric is just amazing. Yeah. I thought it was going to be done in like a day, but it took us like 3 days because there's a lot going on in the electric. You got to connect everything and don't burn things up. Wow, incredible setup. The electrical is intense. Van is already amazing. Great job. Thank you so much. Did you ever find out how to make your fridge cut out only when it needs to reach? I did not. I have a feeling I would have to have access to the back because I think it's basically just like, I think you have to get to the compressor in the fridge, and I think you need to wire something to like a relay switch, which I don't have access to the back anymore. So it's just gonna have to be what it's gonna be. Are you keeping track of weight to van as you add things? Keep in mind for fuel. I'm not keeping like a massive track of it, but I'm keeping track enough. Like it's not going to be any more than it would have been if there was like seats in there with passengers, maybe a little bit more. But if you think about it, that van is set up for what, like 3, 4, 5, 7 passengers. And if every passenger was like 200 pounds, and you have fuel, and there was a wheelchair lift in there. So I feel like everything that I've put in isn't any more than what it's regulated for. But yes, it's better if it's less so that I don't have to spend so much in gas. I guess I will stick to a Jackery or other. I heard it, thought for a hot second it was my belly. The fridge is so cool. Thank you, thank you. The fan doubles as a hair dryer. Oh yeah, that's a good point. I can't wear a bun in my van because with the ceiling wood, my bun hits the thing. But we are not going to raise that roof anymore. So that's the way it's going to have to be. Will you sleep in it a couple of nights before you leave? I don't think so. I think it's going to be night 1 in Arizona or wherever I make it on the first night. And hopefully everything works, because I think it's just going to be like an experiment. I'll record it in case anything crazy happens. We also had to reinforce the supports for our gray water tank on our teardrop. It would sag a bit under the trailer when it was full. Yeah, we never even tried it full. So that's probably like not the greatest thing. But yeah, it was a kind of a bummer because we went to put the electric ball valve on, or you just push it and it opens the ball valve, and the water started coming out, but it started coming out in the wrong area, and it was coming out fast. And I was like, oh my gosh, if we have to take this whole thing down, it's going to be a nightmare. So God provides, because I think it's just, we think we just have to like unscrew it and make some splice things and blah, blah, blah. My dad knows how to do it. It's looking very nice. Thank you. Awesome. Awesome. Let's see. My camper van had a bottle opener mounted to the side door, assembled in 1969. It was a different world back then. I've seen that on a lot of vans where they have the psh. We have, it seems you this excited since the video when you got the van. I got a van. You were all smiles. Yes. Van is looking good. I love the blue on the doors. It seems to almost have a leather appearance to it over the cam. It is. It's like that fake, like leather interior, like on cars. So it is. It started out with that kind of look. Let's see. Did everyone give thumbs up? My phone says only 2. Oh, okay. Yeah. throw a like on this live stream if you haven't already. I'm so sorry I have to go. That's okay, Mike. Thank you for showing up, and I appreciate you being here. I've watched a few van shows, and some of them use thick rope as trim work. Oh, that's cool. That's a cool little touch. So I have to get the important things done, but if I have time, I am going to try to do some trim work. So that's a good idea, but I don't know yet. We'll see what time allows. We have an electric inspected for safety. Oh, an electrician. Wait, will you have the electric inspected for safety before leaving? I don't know who I would get to do that. It's probably a good idea to do that. I wonder if I could find somebody now that I think about it. Well, I think it's good to go, but now I'm thinking about it. Hey, Armella, Jeannie, how are you? There's one dislike, probably the guy I put on timeout. Probably. I'm okay with that. He was already bad news. And that lift was heavy, yes, for sure. Do you have, Nick says, do you have a first destination chosen yet? Yes, my first destination is Dallas, Texas. I'm trying to make it to my son's house for Christmas. So if I leave on the 21st, and I'm just giving a rough estimate, if I leave on the 21st and I drive 5 or 6 hours a day, I should get there by Christmas Eve. So that's my first destination. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to stay in the Dallas area through New Year's, because I don't want to be like out just alone on New Year's. So I'm probably just going to be with my son. My friend Angel, who you guys kind of met on my birthday live stream, she's also from Texas. She's going to be going to visit her family. And if she's in Texas on New Year's, then we might meet up as well. But I don't know for sure about that. Before you split, click the like. Yes. Better that you found out about it now. The tank. See, God is taking care of it. That's true. Yeah, but oh my gosh. If that tank would have been like leaking that much on the road, oh my gosh. Yeah, that would be bad. Okay, let's see. An electrician, yes. I'm going to think about that. Looks fantastic. Thanks. Great work, you guys. Thank you. Awesome. I raised my first child in the Dallas area. Oh, awesome. I've been to Dallas, but it's been so many years. I'm excited to like kind of explore the area a little bit. You're doing finally moved out of my apartment. That was a hard time. Now I'm preparing my cart and looking for a caravan. Ooh, awesome. Where do I live? I live in Southern California near Palm Springs, like near the desert area. Okay, awesome. So let's see. I talked about my bed, talked about the cell booster, the gray water, the electrical, talked about my videos upcoming, talked about the van warming party. If you guys are just joining, we are having a van warming party on December 19th. It'll be the same time as this live stream, and it's going to be fun. So bring snacks, and I'll show you guys what's gotten done on the van, because that's 2 days before I leave. So most of the things should be done by then. I'm going to do a proper video, like a van tour, once everything's done, like done, and I'm on the road. But you guys on the snack pack, you guys are going to get first look, because at that van warming party, I'm basically going to do a walkthrough real quick. So you'll be able to see what we've done. Do not forget to keep track of weight added to the van. Yes. I went back in 2005, but not since. Okay. I still laugh when you were on your way home in your car. Texas is so big. Why is Texas so big? It's true. Texas is so big. And you know, the thing is, like, when you leave California and you head to Texas, you have to think about, like, you can't just stop whenever, because a lot of Texas is just so nothing. You can't just park on the side of the road, like just on the freeway. So you have to figure out where you're going to stop. So I do need to kind of map out, you know, where I'm going to stop along the way. So that should be interesting. But I'll be really looking forward to just getting out there and just kind of getting on the road. I've been saving up all my podcasts. Like, I've been purposely not listening to my favorite podcasts so that I can have a lot of episodes to listen to along the way. So if you guys have any recommendations for good podcasts or good, like, ebooks, is that what they're called? Ebooks or Kindle, like books that, like the Audible books or whatever, I would love to know, because I'm going to have a lot of time on the road. Awesome. My grandparents have a house in Palm. Oh, awesome. Hey, Dream Buzz. How you doing? That Bob's channel tells you how to hook up with caravans. Yes. I live in Washington, though. Okay. You might want to hook up with Mike Brady, because he's in Washington. Is that close to Sun Valley? I want to come do a worship service at Pastor John MacArthur's church. I think so. I think that is close enough to Sun Valley. Awesome. You're finally good. Yes, I'm going to be so excited. Hey, Tanya, how are you? Oh, napping's good. Napping's awesome. I might have a nap coming my way after this live stream. Hot boxing, Mike Tyson. Brought your snacks? All right, what are you snacking on, Tanya? I'm going to try to think of like a festive van related would you rather for my van warming party. But for today, we're going to do today's. First of all, before we get onto this game, does anybody have anything to talk about? For those of you living in vehicles, how's it been out there for you guys? I'd really love to know. Like, have you guys found it harder during COVID? And how are you like showering and stuff? I know not everybody on here lives in vehicles, but for those of you that are doing that, have you had any troubles? Let's see. Too late in the day for a nap for me. I'd be up all night. Low key, like, so we've been working in the van like probably until about 4 o'clock every day because it's getting dark early at like 4:30, feels like. And then I come in and I'm just exhausted. And so I usually take a little snooze for like 30 minutes and then I'm up and then I try to answer a lot of comments and edit videos. So I can take a nap, but I can't stay asleep very long. I don't know. I think my mind is just has too much going on. Wake up with who? Oh, Mike, he's in the chat. I was just joking. There was a more recent vid on that in his playlist. Oh, okay. Dr. Pepper and bacon from this morning. I do like a good turkey bacon. I do like a good bacon, but it's got to be super crisp if I have that. Plus, I'm trying not to eat meat, so probably not. But is it called the Super Funny Podcast? Is that the podcast that you're telling me about? Super Funny Podcast. Okay. So glad you asked that. I'm really curious how much of an impact this has had on being on the road. Me too, because I'm going in blind. The last time I was on the road was when COVID started, and I personally was okay with staying on the road until there was no showers. Then I was like, poop, I got to go home. And I'm glad I did because now it gave me the opportunity to buy a van and work on the van. But I don't have a problem being out there as long as I can take care of my bathroom needs and my shower needs. Now that I have running water, I can boil water and do like a basin bath in the van. So I'm really not worried about it, but I'm just curious to see if anyone's been hassled, like if they're parking places and stuff like that. 'Cause I've heard some people saying they're cracking down on people just like being in their cars. But then again, if California's the only one with like a curfew, then maybe it's not like that harsh out there. I don't really know what to expect, but to me, like I'm okay with that. Like I'm okay with not knowing how everything's going to turn out. So I don't know. Have you thought of a shower tent? I might do a shower tent later. The ones that have like it's like a solar shower tent where you have it mounted on your van and the sun heats it up. But other than that, I don't think I'm gonna do like other kinds of showers because I don't have hot water. Nathan, I am moving into my van soon. Oh, awesome. Mike says I have a CDL, so I use truck stop showers when I travel. Oh, that's awesome. In fact, I am now driving a truck for a living after driving a bus for 30. Ooh, awesome. Yeah, I kind of like, I mean, I'm not going to become a truck driver, but I wish I had access to truck stop showers at the same rate that truck drivers get, because I guess after you fill up like a certain number of gallons, or I don't know if it's amount or gallons, amount of money you spend, but you get vouchers for free showers. And I know why they do it, because they want to keep the riffraff out of the showers. But if you don't have that, it's like $15 a shower. I'm like, bro, I'm not paying $15 to get a shower. So, but people have been telling me, like, if you're nice to the truckers, they might, you know, if you ask them, hey, do you have any extra vouchers? Sometimes they're nice and they'll give you one. But I don't like to impose like that. So I don't know if I'd ever do that, but you never know. I might give it a try and film it and see if it works. My biggest problem in the truck is finding a place to pee. Nothing is open. Yeah, man, that makes it so much harder, because when I was out there, you could go anywhere to go to the bathroom. But now it's like pretty much Walmart. And a lot of times they're, for whatever reason, every time I'm going in there, they're cleaning their bathrooms. So it does make it hard. But like I did the video on, I did start wearing diapers in the middle of the night but that's before COVID, so I don't know. That's not for everybody. Not everybody likes to do that or pee in a container. But for me, I just felt like I had to do what I had to do. So let's see. Must have a good first aid kit. Oh yeah, I got a big first aid kit. And time to get a 5-gallon bucket. Yep. Crispy is the only way. Oh, the Tyson podcast. Okay. Oh, I didn't even know he had a podcast. I'll check it out. I've been watching RVTV, and they've been talking about the changes at the national. Oh, okay. Write that down. That's what I got, a solar shower bag. Oh, okay. Do you like it? A John Lennon song for truck drivers. All we are saying is, when you get a chance, all we're saying is don't miss your pants. Yeah, definitely don't do that. Up button is seeking some attention. Thank you so much. Please click the like button. Let's see. Fast food restaurants are open in my area for bathroom. Oh, they are? Because here they have signs on the door that says bathroom is closed. In a lot of places, even like bigger places like Harbor Freight or like the Dollar Trees and stuff like that. They're like, nope, they don't let you. I don't know if it's a California thing, but it really sucks. Dixie says, when I was on the road, I used a porta potty with folders. Yeah, I have, well, not in my room, but I have one of those like big U-Bahn containers, but I use that for like my coffee grounds in the morning or like banana peels. And then it has a lid, so it keeps the smells isolated or whatever out of my nasal area. Haven't used it yet, still in the apartment. Oh, okay. I'd like to know whenever you try it, if you like it. You should get a mini wood stove in your bed. You know what's so funny? I was just thinking about that. I was talking to somebody recently about that. My nose is running. That wouldn't be a bad idea if you're parked somewhere and you're just like cozied up. But you have to drill another hole into the van roof for, to let the smoke out. And I think like I'm trying to not draw attention to myself. So if you see somebody with like a little chimney on their van, you're gonna be like, someone's living in there. So I kind of shied away from doing that, but it's a very cool thing to have, or warm thing to have. Don't mix up your petty with the coffee. Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely not. Your potty, yeah. I was Christmas shopping with my adult daughter the other day, and all of the restrooms were closed. I told her to go in a cup. She did it in the car, and we continued our shopping. You gotta do what you gotta do. Well, there's always Cracker Barrel. When I tried to park there, they said it was only for RVs. So, but that was only one time in New Mexico. So I don't know if it was just that one, but I don't know if you're allowed to in a car or a van. So that'll be another experience. Hey, Life with Bobby. How are you? For a little while here in Minnesota, I couldn't use the toilet at Dollar Tree because they were closed to customers. Yeah. Everywhere I've gone to, like, it has signs. I also love Cracker Barrel. They have really good chicken and dumplings. I've had to pee behind my trailer a couple times. You get a certain point where you just have to pee now. That's true. Sometimes you can't hold it. Dayton, Ohio, fast food restaurants are open for bathroom breaks. Okay, that's good to know. Might be the same for the rest of Ohio. Okay, that's good. Because a lot of these places out here, excuse me, cornbread too. They do have good cornbread. It's interesting that we're talking about urinary needs because this week I got contacted by another company. Some of you might have heard of it. It's called the Tinkle Bell, and it's a urinary funnel, like a funnel for females. Now I've had a pee funnel from Amazon, just a super cheap one before. But this one's way, way better, like way better made. I just got contacted by them and they asked if I'd like to try it out and, do a review. So I said, sure, send it to me. So I haven't received it yet, but when I do, I told them that I wouldn't be making any videos about it anytime like in December because I'm not on the road yet. But when I start doing some exploring, I might check it out because you never know if you're hiking and you have to go to the bathroom. It's like such a hassle. So I guess this Tinkle Bell pee funnel thingy, supposedly you don't really have to like take your pants down all the way and stuff. For girls, it's just like so much harder, but I guess it just makes it a lot easier. And anyways, I'm excited to try it out. So you never know. Yeah, that walk is rad. If you're talking about the walk that is in the van warming registry. All right, so you guys ready to play Would You Rather? So today's Would You Rather is all holiday related, and I think I'm going to do that for the next few until the van warming, and then I'm going to try to find like vehicle related or van related Would You Rathers. Hey, Mark. So who's ready to play? That's great to do a review. Other offers will follow. Yes. I have a few things that I need to review. I was recently sent a dash cam, a dual dash cam, which I'm super excited about trying when I'm in my van. I got some water shoes recently from a company. And people have been hitting me up for all kinds of things, but I always just like to review things that I think will be working for me or for you guys. And some of the things I'm like, I mean, it'd be nice to have that thing, but I have to also remember I live in a van. I can't just accept everything. And even if somebody gives it to me for free, if like I wouldn't mind giving it away to people, but I'd have to ship it to people. And then that costs more money. So I don't know. I think when people want to send me stuff, I'm gonna have to figure out a way to like see if we could do giveaways or something for you guys, because a lot of things I'm not gonna need after I review it. Or, if we do like meetups and caravans and somebody wants something, they're like, here, you could just have it because I'm not gonna need all these things. I just like the things that I need. And some of these other things are like excess. So if they work well, I don't mind recommending them to you guys and then just giving it away. You guys ready? You guys ready? Okay. What time is the van warming party and the date again? So the van warming party is on Saturday, December 19th, during this snack chat Saturday. So it's going to be 2 p.m. Pacific time, 5 p.m. Eastern time. So it'll be the same time as this live stream. It's just, we're just doing like a van warming theme, and we'll do like snacks, and any van warming gifts I receive, I'll open them during that live stream. I have received a couple more things besides this beautiful Swissy tote bag, but I have it in a corner that my parents only have looked at. So I want to do like a little gift opening and like a celebration to say thank you for anyone that's, contributed to the van warming situation. But I got some notifications real quick, so let me check that before we do the game. Oh, who's a Jet? Raise your hand or say hi or say me. Jet just sent you $15. Thank you so much, Jet. Who are you? Where are you? Are you in here? I'd like to give you a proper shout out. Tanya's ready, Freddy. Nathan says portable box. Grant's here. He had to pee. All talking about pee. Do I have a PO box? Is that what you're asking? I don't have a PO box. The van warming registry is pinned up at the top of this chat. And the way that works is that Amazon just ships it to me at my parents' house. Your shirt is my favorite saying. It's all over. Oh, awesome. My mom just gave me this week. So I really like it because I don't have a lot of t-shirts. Since the snack pack is growing, will snackers in your travels allow you to park in the drive? Ooh, that's a good question. That'd be so cool. And just so you know, on a little side note, if I ever meet up with any of you guys, be prepared to be on camera because I'm going to include you in my video. You don't have to. I'm not going to force anybody to be on camera, but it'd be so cool. It'd be so cool. Too much pee talk for Grant. Yeah, couldn't hold it. Barbara's got to feed mom's pets. Okay, hurry back. Jed. Oh, hey, thank you so much, Jed. Okay, let's give you a shout. Thank you very much. I truly appreciate that. Let's see. Let's get a party horn. Thank you very much. I totally appreciate so much the donation. Very much. Thank you. Split pea soup, anybody? I do like a good split pea soup. Actually, that sounds so good right now. I haven't had split pea soup in so long. Now I want that. I use the name Jed. It's me, Jed. Good luck. Thanks for the thank you so much. Okay, I was like, I figured it's Jet and Jed, but I'm not sure. I'll reserve a parking space for you. Awesome. Thank you very much. Yeah, I would not be mad at parking spaces in people's driveways because that's like more secure, I think. Oh, Grant hitting me with the 10 spot. Grant, thank you so much. Grant is such a supporter of the snack fund and the whole thing. And he's also our great moderator that's keeping all the riffraff out. And I know it's like a big job because it's hard to focus on everybody at the same time. But Grant, you're doing a great job. And I truly appreciate the donation every single time. But Grant has his own special shout out. So let's pop it over. Thank you so much, Grant. Truly. Oh, and D coming through with the 20 spot. So excited for your Build Life channel. Thank you so much, D. I see your comments too. I'm trying to get to everybody's comments, but there's hundreds of comments now. I mean, hundreds. Like last night, I was up till like almost 11 trying to answer all the comments that were on my videos from 2 weeks ago. I know it's futile. I know that you're not like, I'm not required or obligated, but I really like to get back to people. So I really try to go back and answer comments. So I'm still trying to catch up with everybody. Let me give D. Oh, let's try this one. That's lovely. That was so lovely. Let me give you another one too. So regal. Thank you so much, D. Truly appreciate it. I so would if you ever come to Maryland. Oh, I'm coming. I'm coming to Maryland. I think what's going to happen is I'm going to be in Texas. I'm going to be in like some of the southern states. And then I'm going to drive all the way up. Like as soon as it's warm enough, I'm going to drive all the way up to the very top. What is it? What's the very top? Is that Maryland? What's the very highest state? I should look that up. Let's see. Should probably know this, but I haven't traveled in so many years. Let's see. What's the highest state in US? You guys are probably going to say it before I find it. What is it? Is it? Oh, Maine. Oh, duh. Yeah. I should have known that. So I'm going to go up to Maine and then make my way all the way down the East Coast. So as soon as it's warm enough, I'll be starting at the top and making my way down the East Coast. So I'm definitely coming to that area. I love being on camera. I live in Wisconsin. Awesome. Awesome. I hope you guys are. It'll be fun to like meet up with people. Okay, cool. Let's see. Woohoo! I love split pea soup. So thick you can eat it with a fork. Oh yeah, it's good. Grant is the best. Split pea soup is easy to make. Don't forget to add. I know. I'm trying not to eat ham, but split pea soup is the best with ham. Thank you again, Grant. Did you change any parts on? Did you change any parts on the van? You mean like what? What parts? Hard to keep up. No worries. No need to respond. I know it's a lot. It's all good. Thank you. Good job, DM. Yes. Maine. Yeah, you guys are like, Maine, duh. Rhode Island. Okay, so at least that wasn't the only one. Get lobster there. Yes. Maine. Stay near Booth Bay. Okay. Let me write that down. Booth Bay. Okay, you made it just in time, Fake Freedom. Tennessee is beautiful and on your way up. Yes, I love Tennessee. All right, so yeah, so anyways, that's my tentative plan. Texas, southern states, and then just go quickly up to Maine and then slow travel back down because I really want to get to the East Coast. You didn't miss anything, Barbara. We're just about to start the game. Hey, Algie, how are you? Booth Bay Harbor, beautiful. Ooh, I'm looking forward to that. Okay, cool. All right, so the first question, these are all holiday, Christmassy related. Two of them are almost very similar, but I'll separate them so they don't seem the same. Okay, would you rather have to personally make 1,000 cookies, 1,000 cookies by yourself, or decorate 100 Christmas trees? So make 1,000 holiday cookies or decorate 100 trees. The trees are already set up, so you don't have to like put them in the stand, water them and all that. I'm just talking about the decorating. So would you rather make 1,000 cookies or decorate 100 trees? That's a lot of work, either of those. Hey, go cool, Krishnan. I'm sorry if I'm messing up your name, but hi from India. That's another place that's on my list to go to. My legs are about to fall off. I ran so fast. Let's see. Maine snowstorm, 63,000 homes. Oh, really? I did not know that. That is sad, very sad. Oh man, that's crazy. I'm gonna have to wait to go up there until, obviously, until it gets warmer, but dang, that's crazy. Okay. Okay, Jane's coming through with cookies. We got Sonia with cookies. Chris is going with the trees. Felicity's going with trees. Grant's going with cookies for sure. Dee's going with decorate 100 trees. Tennille is decorating trees. Tanya is going with cookies. Donnie is going with cookies. Mike is going with cookies. I think I have done that already in my lifetime. Life with Bobby's decorating trees. Betty Oop is going with cookies. Alessandra Aiello is going with cookies. Mark is cookies. Terry's going with cookies. After so many, I would probably swear them off. Yes, cookies are. Seth is going with cookies. Fake Freedom's cookies, but I wouldn't eat them though. I can't cook or bake. Armella's going with tree. In fact, my last address in California before I moved north was 23 Cookie Monster Lane. I'd love to live on Cookie Monster Lane. Algie is going with cookies. No snow here. Oh, okay. Matthew's going with trees. Nathan's going with cookies. Sup with it from LA. Hello. Most of you are with cookies, but decorating trees, there's several of you that would do that. What do you guys think I'm going to choose? Do you think I'm going to choose to make 1,000 cookies or decorate 100 trees? I feel like this is an easy one, and I probably just gave it away, but I feel like it's going to be super easy. Alessandra says trees. Betty Oop says cookies. Barbara says you for cookies. Felicity says cookies, cookies, cookies. Sonia says cookies. Dottie says cookies. Tanya says trees for me. Mike says cookies for you, and you would donate them to charity. Oh, you will make cookies. Chris says trees. Grant says I'll choose cookies. This is a snack attack. Mark says trees. All right, so I would definitely choose cookies. And, I'd probably eat like 1 out of every 10 cookies would probably be eaten by me. Because if you have to make 1,000 cookies, I'm probably going to make a variety. So I'm probably going to make like 10 varieties, 100 of each kind. And I'm going to have to test a lot of them to make sure they're not poison or make sure that they're baked all the way. So I would end up eating a lot of those cookies. So I love cookies are my favorite. That's one of my favorite things. Cookies and tacos. So I'm definitely, and I don't even like decorating trees, to be honest. Like I haven't decorated a Christmas tree in so long, except for my like little mini tree. Probably when my kids were still at home and they were adults, we would buy a Christmas tree from Home Depot or whatever, like a little one, like the cheapest $30 Charlie Brown Christmas tree. And I'd say 3 years in a row, we never decorated it. We had intentions to do it, and the tree was just like a tree in our living room. We just never got into it. And so I just ended up giving away all my decorations, except for my little mini tree that I showed you guys last week. So I'm not into it. I like the tree. I like the smell of it, but yeah, it's travel snacks, not travel trees. That is facts. Peanut butter cookies with a Hershey's Kiss. I love peanut butter cookies. Oh my gosh. Now I want peanut butter cookies and split pea soup. Trees, you would not want to ruin yourself for your warm chocolate chip cookies. That's true, but I still want all the cookies. That would mean consuming 100 cookies. Don't challenge me, Mike. I will eat 100 cookies. I'm not even kidding. Yes, I will eat 100 cookies. May not be in the same sitting, but I will eat 100 cookies. You say that like it's a bad thing. That's what I'm saying. Is that bad? Or the ones that break? Yeah, I mean, that's only fair, right, Sonia? Travel snacks all was well until you mentioned tacos. It's not a bad thing. The Cookie Monster would agree. Cookies are a meal. Tacos are a snack. Nathan, I'll check my Instagram after the live stream. Hey, where is the Dollar Tree anyways? Oh, it's over there on in a bag because it's ready to go with me to my son's house. Let's see. Will you do Christmas decorating your van? I have last week I showed this little like Christmas tree that I have. It's like this tall. And I have these little like small little balls, and I have like a little star for the top of it. So I'll have like a little mini Christmas tree, and I do have one stocking with my initial on it. So I probably just make a little very basic decoration in my van. I like the peanut butter cookies with Hershey Kiss in the middle. Yum. Me too. How old is your son? I have two sons. One of them is, my older son is 24. My younger son is 21. I don't know if I'm supposed to mention this, but Grant's wife made like the nicest trees I've ever seen. They're like little mini trees. It was like the most gorgeous thing I ever saw. So I don't know if that's a thing I'm supposed to share, but that was legit. Sent me an email with the pictures, and it was awesome. You need Rudolph nose and antlers. That'd be so cute. And on that note, let's move on to the next question because it's kind of similar to what Sonia just said. Al says peanut butter blossom. Yum. Would you guys rather permanently, forever, have a Santa beard or elf ears? A Santa beard or elf ears? Oh, feel free to share. Oh, I'm going to share. Hold on. I'm 47. Let's see. Let me find my email. I'm going to show you guys this picture that Grant sent me. It's more than one picture. Can I open it on here? Look at this. Is like, Grant, correct me if I'm wrong, but these are like from Dollar Tree and Michael's. Look at what? This is like a professional situation here. And Grant's wife made all this stuff from like Dollar Tree and Michael's. Can you believe? Like, look at that tree. That's gorgeous. I love it. I love it. Love it. That's like a whole situation. Man, that's nice. Look at this up close one. I mean, come on now. That's so nice. Okay. Nathan says, okay. Okay. All right. We're coming through here. Sonia says elf ears. We got elf ear. I can't say that fast. I'll just say elf, 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 elf. I just remembered Sipsey is a beautiful river on Alabama. It is called one of the most. Where'd my? Oh, I said, where'd my paper go? I looked over here and I'm holding it. I definitely think I'm going to need a nap after this. Sipsey in Alabama. What is it? Sipsey River. I love tranquil places, so thank you, Terry. All right, so far we have all elf ears. Elf ears, my hair is long. Elf, elf. Oh, Grant's going with the Santa beard. And Nathan. Everyone else is elf ears. Already got the beard, so what the heck for Al? Being a 57-year-old man, I could live with a Santa beard. If I were a woman, I wouldn't feel that way. True. Awesome. Yeah, that's crazy. Those trees are like so nice. His wife also has a Facebook, and I'll let him share if he feels like doing that. Because I don't know how far to step onto this thing that she has going on, but these products are so nice. I already have a Santa beard permanent for years. Kids come running to me, believe it or not. Oh, that's awesome, Mark. Santa beard, it will prepare me for menopause. A nice, Grant. Good job, wife. Yes. Those trees look awesome. Yes, his wife is very talented. Those trees are awesome. I have one of the smaller trees from Dollar Tree that I haven't decorated yet. Miss Pinterest is Grant's wife. True. That's what I thought too. I was like, that's a whole situation going on there. Matthew's going with elf ears. She appreciates the kind words. Good. She deserves it. She's very talented. Thank you, everyone. Norris Lake and okay, hold on. Norris Lake, Tennessee. Awesome. Thank you for the tips. I live in Canada. The beard would keep me warm. You must be clean shaven, Grant. I am. Awesome. Yeah, that's Grant's wife is Jackie, and he just posted the link to her Facebook. And I've seen on her Facebook that she sells some of these things. So check it out. Walmart has some beautiful 7-foot slim pre-lit Christmas trees for under $60. That's a good deal. That is a fire deal. What do you guys think I'm going to choose? You think I'm going to choose a Santa beard? Or you think I'm going to choose elf ears? Hey, Manic Carrot, how are you? You would so rock the elf ears. Ears for you. Elf ears would be cute. Elf for you, elf ears. Ears. All right. I definitely don't think that I could do a beard. I think it'd be too itchy, and I just don't think it'd be comfortable. And I've never had a beard, so I don't really know. But I think elf ears could be kind of cute, and you could make it like a decoration not a decoration, but like you could have like, the different earrings along your elf ears. I think it'd be cute if you had little elf ears. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go with elf ears. Elf ears, the beard wouldn't look good on you. Probably not. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Elf ears. Hello. The first time I can watch your live. Oh, welcome, Lorena. I'm glad you're here. Elf ears for me. You were a great listener. Oh, that's nice. Thank you. Elf ears. But if you had a long enough beard, it could keep you warm. That's true too. I think it might be itchy though. But maybe not. Actually, if you drip like food in your beard, you can always like take crumbs out and eat it later. That's like a little snack pack on your face. Let's see. Hopefully not. 2 for 2. Yeah, you guys are doing good today. Let's see. The next one is similar, but just a little bit different. Terry says, ew. I mean, if you got cookie crumbs in your beard, especially like if there's a big chunk of a cookie, it goes, you know, leftover beard food. All right, so the next one's pretty similar. Would you rather have tinsel hair? You know, the tinsel that you like, the little tinsel strings that you put on the trees? Would you rather have full tinsel hair, like that's your hair, or you have snow covered hair, but not real snow, but like the fake tree snow, like you saw in the picture? So your hair is like fully this like snow look, like forever, or tinsel hair forever? That's kind of a hard one because there's pros and cons to each one. Like tinsel hair, you would look like you're at a disco forever. The snow hair looks kind of like you could rock that snow hair look. Like that's a winter look. Like you would look like homegirl from um, um, Game of Thrones, with like the white hair. So both of those would be decent looks. I wouldn't mind rocking either of those looks, but forever, I got to think about which one I'm going to choose. So I'm going to read your guys's in the meantime. Saving that for later, beard. Okay, Seth says snow hair. Felicity says tinsel. Snow, definitely. Snow. Tinsel dreadlocks. Oh, that's a new look. Tennille says snow. Oh. We got snow hair, snow hair. I spent a lot of time on the road in my car because of work, so I can relate to you sometimes. Awesome. Manic says frozen. I already have snow white hair. Awesome. Grant says snow hair. Some people have beautiful white hair when they age. Yes, that's true. I've seen some delightful, like long, beautiful white hair. Thanks for your vids. Thanks for watching. Lorena says snow white hair. Okay. Tinsel hair, more fun for Sonia. Tinsel to 70s. White flakes, I guess, like giant dandruff flakes. Snow hair, it could be explained away as dandruff. I already have snow on top of my head. Snow hair would be easier to hide under a hat. Snow hair for Matthew. Save a lot of money in hairdresser if it's natural. That's true. Most of you want snow hair, but there's a few of you that are going to go with like the tinsel look. Save a lot of money. My hair turned white wicked early. Yeah, I got a lot of like gray. Well, I call them like sparklers. But I have to like paint this like brown stuff on until I can get my hair done before I leave. I have my hair appointments on the 16th, so my hair is going to look nice, hopefully, right before the band warming party. And then I'm not going to be able to get my hair done for like, I don't even know when, because I'm not going to be in California to get my hair done. And I don't really trust a lot of people coloring my hair. So it's going to look nice for you guys on the 19th. And then from then on, I don't know. I'll have to find somebody on the road, I suppose. Tinsel hair, snow would be cold. No, it's not real snow. It's like the fake snow look that's like on trees. But yeah, if it was real, then that would be too cold. Dandruff and beard food. I'm trying to snack here, people. You would have to carry a towel around all the time around the neck. Just saying. No, it's not real snow. It's not real snow. It's just fake snow. Which one do you guys think? Do you guys think I'm going to go with tinsel hair or snow hair? Okay, I'm going to think for a second which one I would prefer. Okay, I got it. Fake Fruit says fake snow. Nathan says I love cheese. It's sharp. Cheese it, sharp white cheddar. I do love a good cheese it. Snow hair for you. If you have tinsel on your head when you go to Florida, better stay indoors when thunderstorms come. Tanya says tinsel for me. Life of Poppy says snicker. Tinsel hair for you. You can shine. For you, tinsel opposites. Remember, snow hair. It would go well with your elf ears. Snow. I mean, good night, y'all. First day off in 7 days. Oh, well, get some good rest, Alan. Thank you for joining us today. Jeannie says snow hair for me. What do you guys think? I'm going to reveal my answer in 1 second. Well, not 1 second, but in a couple seconds. Snow for you can't be stealth with a disco ball on your head. That's true. That is true. All right, so um I'm gonna go with snow hair because I do like at one point I did have really blonde, like platinum blonde hair for a hot second, and I enjoyed that look. Plus, tinsel hair is fun, and you could put tinsel hair over your snow hair. But I feel like have you ever like had a handful of a clump of tinsel? It makes that like I don't even know the sound. It's like I don't even know how to describe the sound, but you know the sound if you've held tinsel. I wouldn't want to be hearing that in my ear, my hair swishing around. That's annoying. That's annoying. I don't like that. So even though it's festive, I think I'd rather have snow hair and you would have like a frozen look, like somebody said. So I'm going with snow hair. So the travel going to Tinseltown. You were so close. It wasn't a good idea though because I like tinsel hair for the festivities of it, but I don't think I'd like it in application. Plus, you wouldn't want to stand underneath your exhaust fan with tinsel hair. Oh no, definitely not. Could you imagine it'd be just like and then get caught up and then that'd be terrible. Good video though. Let's see. Less for snow hair throwing that snow all over though. Well, if you have dandruff, will not be noticed. That's true. I remember when tinsel was made of lead. Oh, that's terrible. All right, we're going to our last question. And it's a food-related question. Well, food and drink. So it's going to end on a good note here. Different color tinsel would be pretty cool. All right, so the last question is, would you, for the whole month of December, I mean, I know we're in December, but this is a fake question, but fake game. But for the whole month of December, would you rather have to drink 1 cup of eggnog every day or 1 big slice of fruitcake every day? So either have a glass of eggnog or fruitcake every day in the month of December. Which one would you rather? Hey, PDX Trailer Guy, how are you? I'm so glad you showed up. Okay, Felicity's coming through with the eggnog. Tanya's getting with the eggnog. Oh, PDX Trailer Guy's going with fruitcake. Eggnog without question. Motor parts like battery and alternator like brake lines. Eggnog because I like it. Okay. Terry. You can't have cornbread. This is the fruitcake or eggnog. Because if it was cornbread, that would be easy. It did crinkle, but it stayed on the tree without blowing up. It was discontinued around 1974. Dang. Okay, Ellie says fruitcake. Tennille says, I hate fruitcake and love eggnog. So there's your answer. Snacking for sure. I think some of you guys are watching the replay and you guys are a little bit behind. So I'm seeing like some lag. So sorry if it's not making sense for a hot second here. Seeing as I can't stand eggnog, I guess I'll go with fruitcake. Oh, really? You don't like eggnog? Jeannie says eggnog since I'm allergic to fruit. Oh, yeah, that stinks. Ain't no good fruitcake. Let's see. Eggnog for me, fruitcake for Rhea. She just said, oh, hey, Rhea, how are you? Shh, don't tell anybody what is Christmas presents for anybody. Okay, let's see. Nathan is going with eggnog. Not sure I could keep the egg blob down. In the USA, fruitcake, the same we have here in the UK. I don't know. Is it different? In the US, my knowledge of fruitcake, the one I've had, is kind of dry and very dense and heavy. And I'm sure there's some really, really wonderful fruitcake, but I've never had any that's like super, super good. Oh, bye, Chris. God bless you. Have a wonderful week. Definitely fruitcake, not a fan of eggnog. Okay. Those that are behind in the stream, click the or tap the live button. Yes, good point. Okay, Matthew says eggnog, hate fruitcake. D says eggnog. Bye, Chris. Lorena says none. She's out. Amen to that, Chris. Eggnog for sure for Rita. Matthew, that is because fruitcake was made in the 1950s. Yes, it is the same, coated with pazipane and sugar paste. We are all still eating the same fruitcake. It's just like recycled fruitcake. In Canada, we have to have French and English on the packaging, yes. So in French, eggnog is called la de poulet, which translates to chicken milk. Oh no, that doesn't sound appetizing. Fruitcake is better in the UK though. I bet it is. I bet it. Mark says definitely eggnog. You guys can say which one you think I'm going to choose. But also, as you're doing that, do you guys like your eggnog with alcohol? Like, if you're an eggnog drinker, do you put a little something, something in there? I don't drink, so that's going to be a no for me. But do you like it? Like, would you prefer it with alcohol? And what type of alcohol do you put in it? Isn't it like rum? I don't know. My first wedding was on December 27th. Our wedding cake was a fruit cake. Oh, interesting. Terry says eggnog. PDX Trailer says nope. Mike says without alcohol. I don't drink. Anyone else? Do you guys like your eggnog with or without? Tennille, I don't drink, and you look like an eggnog girl. Okay. A little Russian liquid dip. What is that? I think you would choose fruitcake. Okay. Yes, it's rum, but I wouldn't know. Okay. You might go for fruitcake. I usually have eggnog plain. I prefer my rum without eggnog. Mike says eggnog for me, thick and cool. Let's see. I'm excited to look up some of these places you guys mentioned, like Booth Bay and Sipsey River. I'm looking at my notes. You would say eggnog from Grant says that. I am having fruitcake right now. Are you serious? Is it delicious? Don't drink alcohol, so no. Eggnog with eggnog, ice cream in it, and nutmeg on top. Oh, Terry, that sounds delightful. I'd say eggnog for you. Eggnog is like a yummy milkshake, and who doesn't like a milkshakes? Have you guys ever had the eggnog shake from Jack in the Box? I don't know if they still have it, but they used to. So good. If they have it and you haven't tried it, you should definitely try it. It's thick and tasty and delicious. Okay, so let's see. You would say eggnog, or you should. Yes, honestly, I got one a few days ago, and I'm having a small slice each night. Oh, I don't know. That sounds. I'm not sure. Hopefully, it's delicious. There is a town in Texas that makes delicious fruitcake. Oh, tell me, Dixie. Maybe I'll try it. Tanya says eggnog for me. What year was your fruitcake baked? I hear 1954 was a good year. Alcohol goes in 7-Up, not eggnog. Like cornbread, I guess I'm going to have to give this eggnog stuff a try. I think you just gave away your pick. I know. Eggnog is either you love it or you hate it. That's what I heard. And I feel like people either really enjoy it or they just think it's too thick and gross. But yeah, PDX Trailer Guy called it, and pretty much I've never had a good fruitcake, so I would definitely pick eggnog. But I will say a little side note to that, because I can't drink a lot of eggnog. Like, I can't drink a tall glass of eggnog. It's too thick and like too phlegmy. Like, I'm lactose intolerant, so I would be probably hurting if I had to have eggnog every day in December. But if it's like one small glass, I think it'd be okay. But I do really enjoy eggnog. But I just like to have like a little bit, unless it's a shake, and then I can drink a whole shake. But yeah, I do like a good eggnog. I'm gonna have to try like a really decent fruitcake because the fruitcake I've tried, it's like it's almost like the maraschino cherries you get at a bar, and they're like freeze dried or like not caramelized, but like sugar coated, but it's that weird sweet jelly kind of flavor that I don't like. And then it usually looks all dry. So unless it's like a scone, I don't know if it's supposed to be like a scone, but I haven't had a good fruitcake. So if you guys know of a good fruitcake, I wouldn't mind trying it. Like cornbread. Oh, okay, you already said. Let's see. Who's loving cornbread right now? I would like to have some cornbread, but I really do want split pea soup now that Mike, I think, mentioned it. No alcohol, yeah. No side note. 3 or 4, not bad. That's right, you did great. Slimy, not sure I should say, but still haven't tasted Jeannie, you gotta do it. Perfect score. Oh, Corsicana, Texas. That's the place where they have the cheerleading, right? I saw that one show on Netflix about the cheer squad. There is no such thing as good fruitcake. Not a fan of cornbread, Jeannie, but whatever. It's like oysters. 1 or 2 are good on the half shell, but then that's it. Yeah. I can't drink a whole like container of eggnog. Do they still sell date shakes at Hadley's and Cabazon? Those were good. They might. I do like a good date shake too. If you guys haven't had date shake, you should try that. It's so good. You are safe here. You're safe here, Jeannie. Corsicana is called the fruitcake town. Oh, I did not know that. We kept a tier of our fruitcake wedding cake in the freezer and had it on our 10th anniversary. That's crazy. I wonder if it was dry because like I said, I haven't had a good fruitcake, so I don't know. All right, well, we've talked about everything. We've played the game, and we've had a fun time. So again, we're going to be having the van warming party or van shower on December 19th. So mark your calendars. I know a lot of you come on the live streams anyways, but just make sure to come that day. We're going to have festivities. I'll have some snacks. We'll do any van warming gifts that come off the registry that get shipped here. And I'll show you the van. And if anything else pops up, I'll let you guys know, but that's going to be fun. We'll be here again next Saturday for our regular live stream, and I'll show you if we got the bed done. I mean, the bed better be done by next Saturday. Oh, you know what? That's not true. I just thought of this. Hold on before you guys leave. Wait, let me see what this is. It was exactly the same. Oh, dang. Yes, that's a tradition over here too. Oh, interesting. We have had an awesome time or what? Yes. What time, Lorraine? It's going to be at 2 p.m. Pacific time, 5 p.m. Eastern time. 19th. Yes. We'll do you alive. We'll do you alive. This will be alive. Yes. God bless you all in Jesus' name. Amen. Fruitcake tastes better when dunked in eggnog. That's probably true. Yes, we have. I look forward to. Okay, so real quick before you guys jet out. Actually, next Saturday, I won't be here. I'm going to be at my friend Angel's house in San Diego, so I won't be able to show you the van. So actually, the 19th is going to be a like even bigger reveal because it's going to be like 2 weeks worth of working on the van. So hold on a second. Let me look at my calendar. Yep, that's right. I'm going to be in San Diego next, next, I think Friday night and Saturday. And then I'm going to be at my son's house in Orange County on Monday, Sunday night and Monday. So come next week. It's going to be fun still. We'll play a game when I'll be in San Diego. Maybe I'll get my friend Angel to pop in with her funny hat. Maybe she'll make an appearance. I don't know. So yeah, there's going to still be a live next week. I'm going to do it from my friend Angel's house. I'm just saying I won't have the van with me. So I won't be able to show you the van next Saturday, but we'll still have a live, and maybe I'll be able to show you guys the beach. I'm not sure. But we'll still have a live next Saturday. Awesome time for sure. See you on the 19th. Oh no, Grant, you should host instead. I'm sure there will, yeah, there's still going to be one. It's just no van, yes. I need a nap, perhaps. See you in San Diego. Beach, yeah. I'm going to try to take you guys over to the beach. But I don't know about the connection. I'm going to have to tether my phone, so I'll see if I can do that. But I will be in San Diego, so there will be no van to show you. But we'll still have a live next Saturday. But I'm just saying that to tell you that when we come back the following week on the Saturday, then you're going to see pretty much the van pretty much done. Because I'm only going to have 2 more days before I leave after that. So now it's even more exciting. So does that make sense? Or did I confuse anybody? Oh, I'm so relieved. I thought there was no live chat. Beach party. Okay, so we're all settled. Next Saturday, same time, not the same place, same time, next Saturday. And then the 19th, same time, but here. So we're good? We're good. All right, well, I don't know if I want a nap right now or if I want something to eat. But either way, I'm going to go take a rest and finish editing this video so I could post it tomorrow. And I hope you guys have a super blessed week. God bless all of you. Thank you guys so much for all of your snack fund donations and for your encouragement and your prayers, because I really need it. And I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for being here. And I'll see you guys next Saturday from San Diego for Snack Chat Saturday. Until next time, bye for now.